The question is whether SO2, this is sulfur dioxide, is an electrolyte or non-electrolyte. If we look at sulfur dioxide, we have a nonmetal here, sulfur, and oxygen is a nonmetal. So if we have two nonmetals, we have this covalent compound, a molecular compound, we would expect that this would be a non-electrolyte, that it wouldn't dissolve in water and it wouldn't produce ions or conduct electricity. So we would expect the sulfur dioxide molecule right here, it would stay together in water. Except that what happens is that sulfur dioxide reacts with water and it forms a new compound. It forms sulfurous acid. So here's the reaction. So it dissolves in the water initially, but then it reacts with the water and it forms this aqueous solution. This is sulfurous acid. This is actually considered a weak acid. So even though it's aqueous, even though our weak acid is dissolved, but because it's a weak acid, it'll only dissociate partially into its ions. So we would consider this sulfurous acid to be a weak electrolyte. It'd be an electrolyte because some of it would dissolve, but since it's a weak acid, we would say that it's a weak electrolyte. The best way to determine whether something is a weak or strong acid is just to memorize this table here, the common strong acids and bases. So there are 6 or 7 common strong acids and bases that you would memorize. And we don't see H2SO3. So to recap, SO2 itself, we would expect it to be a non-electrolyte since it's a molecular compound, but it reacts with the water and it forms this sulfurous acid, which is a weak acid, and therefore this would be a weak electrolyte. This is Dr. B with SO2, which is a non-electrolyte, except that it reacts with water to create a weak electrolyte. Thanks for watching.